This GeographyBurst video will look at physical landscapes, the processes. Please use page 92 to 97 of your textbook to support this video. Three main processes: erosion, transportation and deposition. Then we will look at the wave types. So what are the three main processes? Erosion, transportation and deposition. Firstly, erosion is when the sea or river collects materials from the ocean floor or sometimes the riverbed and banks. This can be done by hydraulic action, attrition, abrasion and solution, known as the sub-processes. Transportation, when the sea or river carries this eroded material. This is done by traction, saltation, suspension and solution, again known as the sub-processes of transportation. Deposition, when the materials that were eroded are carried and then dumped. This is deposition. There are also a number of weathering processes that occur too, and you should be able to remember these from your science lessons. For example, physical weathering and biological weathering. All of these processes work together to shape the coastline. Describe. Say what you see. What are the key facts which you know, and outline them clearly. We will need to do this for part of our answer. So to describe, first of all, we will need to outline the information. So waves that go towards the beach, and this is called the swash, whereas when they pull out to the sea, this is called the backwash. All waves have a swash and a backwash. Destructive waves have a crashing swash and a very strong backwash. These will have foamy white tips and crash onto the coastline. These waves destroy the coastline by erosion. They are called destructive waves, as shown in the picture. Constructive waves are the opposite to destructive waves. They have a strong swash and a weaker backwash. This means the waves deposit more than what they erode, therefore they build up the beach. They look calmer and have less white tips. When we have constructive waves, we tend to see a build-up of sand and beaches forming. We also see more other depositional features forming, such as sand dunes, spits, bars and tombolos, and salt marshes. I will talk about these in another Geography Burst. But for now, I want to focus on the processes and how they form a beach. So explain. Say what you see, i.e. describe, and then why that is. So you outline the reasons for these events or facts. In this case, we will explain why or how a beach forms. So explain how a beach forms is worth 6 marks. We should describe what processes are involved in shaping the coast. I would start with describing at the coast there are 3 main processes that shape the land. The first process is erosion, where the water wears away the land, collecting small particles. It then transports the eroded material and dumps it somewhere down the coast. Then I would explain how they interact to form a beach. All 3 of these processes interact along the coastline. When the wind is stronger, there may be stronger backwash, causing the beach to erode away. This is known as a destructive wave. If the wind is calmer, there may be a stronger swash, meaning there will be more strength in the depositional power of the wave, known as a constructive wave. This type of wave will cause a build-up of sediment and eventually form a beach. Geography. Know your world.